Welcome to Musician/Reddit posts. Posted by u/Saloth66. How do you rediscover inner fire for music passion after burnout? I'm and lost my spark. Trying to read old music magazines and watch tutorials, but they seem to be fake triggers. Still cold. My roots are playing metal, but since I'm desperate to get money ASAP to change my life and move out, I subconsciously put it away, knowing it requires way more resources and manpower to fulfill my rock and roll dream, gigging around the world, and instead I write more mainstream commercial movie game scoring, but that puts me into mental block. In fact, I stuck with the score and can't figure out further melody lines. I know PPL got hundreds of unfinished projects, but I'm kind of a guy who gets singular things according to saying quality over quantity. But that's the part of procrastination, and I feel like a dog chasing my tail with no way out. I hate doing multiple things at once. Though on the other hand, jumping around one track forever gets me nowhere, and then I'm exhausted. Response by Ladisand Lembas. The commercial business is tough and filled with rejection. One of my co-workers is a songwriter, and she was saying for every placement she gets, she faces a ton of rejection. Write a lot of small projects to keep your pen moving. Collaborate. Find co-writers to work with if you're feeling in a slump. Get to know people in the business. My co-worker has participated in a lot of composition classes online. Even if you're already a great composer, it's a great avenue for making connections in the industry or finding collaboration partners. My other advice would be to start teaching private students if you don't already. Whether or not you enjoy this sort of work, it pays well, and it keeps you engaged in the music community, even when you're not feeling it. I didn't necessarily want to teach music, but I found that it's the perfect way to make a sustainable income while gigging, or in your case writing, as much as I want to. Then, when I get burnt out from the projects I'm working on, I can step back and take a break, but not lose my main source of my income. It's not what I originally wanted with my music career, but it's been a really positive step, and allowed me to move out of the house, which was extremely beneficial for my music LOL. Also, since I teach at a studio with multiple teachers, we're constantly discussing our projects, and I've found that really motivating and inspirational. Best of luck to you, smiley face. Response by Deleted. I'm desperate to get money ASAP to change my life and move out. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but if that's your goal, you might want to put effort into something else that pays the bills besides music. Unless there's something about making mainstream commercial movie game scoring that I don't know about. What's the plan with that? Posted by u/Hamsterberry. If you are playing a gig to a small crowd who seems more interested in drinking than listening, how does that affect your performance? Can a lone person grooving in the crowd help? Response by Necrovolts. 6mo ago. Just play and enjoy it. You're there to entertain. You're not there to have your ego stroked. Besides, I would always prefer to play to a crowd that's knocking back the beers than a sober one, so count that as a blessing. Response by Not Real Studios. Playing shows is about reading the crowd. You can get just as many fans from passive listeners in the audience, so if everyone is just trying to chill, it's better to read the room and match the energy, I think. Response by Lindonia. Absolutely. I don't play gigs, but as an enjoyer of live music, I know what I don't like. I hate it when musicians talk to you and try to get your attention when you're just trying to vibe. And when they make themselves as loud as possible in a quiet coffee shop. You're not there to get anyone's attention. It's like editing a film. If people are noticing you in the moment, as opposed to as they're leaving, you're doing too much. Alternatively, I also hate when you're really engaged with a musician and it's like they ignore you to put their energy into all the people who clearly couldn't give a shit. Obviously, if I'm approaching you or making eye contact, I don't want a private concert, but intentionally playing to everyone else but me reads as, again, making it your goal to get as much attention as possible, as opposed to making music for others to enjoy. Edit. I know this comes off maybe very ignorant, but I thought the audience's perspective could be a valuable one. Since I'm not a gigger, I don't have the experience and empathy to diminish my opinion. Let me know if you enjoyed these posts. I'll be searching for more musical conundrums and situations that seem interesting. Thanks for listening.